매주 하는 생각. What if it's just me? Make it rain, girl. This is take 5 this morning because it's just been that kind of a Monday morning. I hope yours goes better. In either case, stop and stand. Let us rise for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before you are seated, please make sure you are dressed for success so you can be your best self today. If you haven't been down to Emerson yet, please be sure that you make time today to go down between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Pick up your student supply kits. There's one for every single student at Emerson. They're arranged by grade level. All you got to do is swing by. It'll take you less than 5 minutes. They're outdoors. It's quick. We hope to see you there. I want to share with you today something very brief because after 5 takes, I don't know that we'll have opportunity to do a 6th. So we'll get right to the meat and potatoes. It's about the rules of divisibility. In math, there are certain things that if you learn them, they will carry you through your educational career and they'll make your life much easier. So this is one of them. This is called the rule of divisibility of 2. It's a simple concept that basically says you could take any number and that number is divisible by 2. If you can think of it as having 2 people, there's you and me, and we can share that number evenly, such as 6, between 2 people, that's 3 for you and 3 for me. Therefore, we can say 6 is divisible by 2. That doesn't tell us what the rule is, though. That's just an example. Here are some non-examples. 7 is not divisible by 2. If we were to cut this group into 2 equal parts, we couldn't do it because one of us would get 3 and the other would get 4. However, with 8, we could divide 8 evenly by 2. 4 for you and 4 for me. Therefore, 8 is divisible by 2. 9 is another non-example. 9 is not divisible by 2 because if we were to divide this group down the middle, one of us would get 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of us would get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exit out. No good. But we can continue this pattern. Doesn't mean we can put it into words yet. That's the key. Looking at 10. 10 is divisible by 2. If we have a group of 10 items, 10 counters, and we divide this group right down the middle, you would get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 together makes 10. 10 is divisible by 2. 11 is another non-example. 11 is not divisible by 2. If we divide the group, or attempt to divide the group evenly, one of us gets 5, the other gets 6. It is not divisible by 2. 12, however, is divisible by 2. Right down the middle, 6 for you, 6 for me, 12 is divisible by 2. There's a pattern here. The pattern continues. My challenge to you and my question to you is, can you put it into words? Mr. Lodato, the rule of divisibility 2 says this. That's my question to you. What exactly does it say? And does it apply in all situations? If you can learn that, internalize it, and keep it with you, because it'll serve you well in the early grades, whether you're still learning to divide concepts such as 4 divided by 2 equals 2, right? 2 equal groups of 2. Or in the middle grades, learning equivalent fractions. 10/16, if the numerator is divisible by 2 and the denominator is divisible by 2, well, then you have an equivalent fraction. And this can be helpful in solving problems. Or even in the middle grades, in middle school, when you have the equation of a line, 8y equals 14x plus 20, if all of those coefficients are divisible by 2, then the line can be simplified to 4y equals 7x plus 10. And this can make it so much easier to graph the points on that line and even to solve for the slope of the line. So no matter where you are in your educational career, I encourage you to learn the rule of divisibility of 2 and see if you can put it into words. Then we'll revisit the other rules of divisibility, such as 3 or 4 or 5. There are some rules of divisibility all the way up to 12. But today, I just want you to focus on 2. As your day gets underway, I want you to be able to get to the business of teaching and learning. And so I want to share with you some words of wisdom, and then I'll let you get to it. Today is on the topic of schoolwork. Do you ever notice how there's a clear goal in every sport? The goal may be to slam a ball through a hoop or be the first one to cross the finish line. Either way, serious athletes always have the goal in mind. It makes them work hard to do their best. And we all need to have goals in life. today, we want you to think about your goals for this grading period. Are you planning to do better? How? What about your behavior at home? Could that be better? Stop for a minute and write down at least one clear goal. Then remember this Japanese proverb. When you are thirsty, it's too late to think of digging a well. In other words, when your teacher hands you your report card and your grades aren't what they should be, it's too late. You need a game plan now. Set a goal, plan ahead, then go for the gold. With something to think about, whether it's the rule of divisibility of 2 or it's about setting goals. This is Mr. Lodato. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.